So, as I was saying, for those that are, at the verge of giving up, I want you guys to understand that that will be the worst mistake that you'll ever do for yourself. Now, the question could be, I've been, going through all these things. I've tried everything that I know. I've tried everything, but I can't seem to get through. What should I do? That's the question you can ask me. Easy. What should I do? Now, it all depends. One is, what is it that you're going through? Some are going through, health issues. Some are going through financial issues. Some are going through relationship issues, family, whatever. There's a lot of things that people go through, and it just overwhelms people. Now, the main thing that that I'm an ambassador for is when it comes to the issues of finances and issues of money and the issues of the issues of personal development and growth. That's where I am an expert. That's my area of expertise. Now, the question could be, okay, Izzy, what do I do now? Because things are not working out. Things are not working out. Now, this is the first step that I want you to take, right? This is the first step that I want you to take. It's easier to look at external things and say, this is why I'm not making it. That is why I'm not making it. That is, especially when it comes to finances. I've tried everything that I can do, but nothing is working out. So what should I do? Number one, I need you to take a sit back, and look at yourself and start asking yourself questions about you. It's fine, everything externally is not working. Now let's deal with you as an individual. There are laws that govern success. There are laws that needs to be followed for one to be successful, especially financially. If you want money, if you want true wealth, I'm not talking about what looks like wealth or what looks like you have money. I'm talking about true riches, where there is an abundance of finances in your life. You need to understand the rules that govern such things. So one, you need to sit back and look at yourself. Okay, fine. I'm easy. This is me. I've tried everything. One thing that I feel like I should speak about today is the law of competence. And this is what I've seen a lot of young hustlers, especially as people of color. This is what we are struggling with. The law of competence. We look for shortcuts. We just want shortcuts in everything that we do. We're just looking for that hit of the moment, and whatever is hot at that moment, we just want to jump on it. There is no sense of authenticity. There is no sense of originality. There is no sense of competence in all that we do. Okay, everybody's doing that, I'm just gonna try that as well, and I'm just trying to find the quickest way to do it so I can make a little bit of quick money. Now, what we need to understand is that when it comes to money, right, money has a rule that says, however I come, it's how I live. If I come quick, I live quick. You know what I mean? That's what money says. If I come quick, then I will live quick. It doesn't matter how much you make. You can make 10 bar today. If it came that quick, it leaves that quick. Especially if there is no effort that backs it up. You know what I mean? So the amount of effort that you put in, or the value of money that you put in, is in exact proportional to the amount of value that you have. If the amount of money that you receive is higher than the value that you bring in, money is going to leave. Bottom line, that is the rule. And we've seen it happen. And I always say, and I keep telling people, money is a spiritual entity. 2, money is an intelligent entity. It doesn't like the company of fools. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So we need to understand how money works. You know, we need to understand how money works. Now, the law of competence is what I want us to talk about today. Is what you guys need to understand is that for you to get money, you need to be a competent person. You know, there are rules that govern this. So whatever is it that you do, you need to make sure that you're competent. Now, competent is entirely up to you. Is that how do you refine yourself? You know, everybody can do you're not the only person that do what you do, other people are doing, but you need to refine yourself and make sure that you're competent. You know what I mean? Competence is like, it's like a magnet. Competence is like a magnet that attracts resources and attracts the right people into your life. People love themselves, man. People are not just gonna love you because it's you. People are not gonna support you because it's you. No, they don't care about you, but they care about what is it that you bring. What value do you bring into people's life that attracts people? Competence. You know what I mean? It's like, well, a lot of you have favorite rappers or favorite, sports stars, or like one of my favorite all-time players was Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, he was so competent. The things we didn't like Kobe because he's Kobe. I love Kobe because of his competence, of how he did things. He may have been playing basketball with the whole other players, but he was moving differently. He had a certain value attached to him because of his competence. You know what I mean? Now what you need to do is say, in whatever that I do, I want to be the best there is. You feel what I'm saying? I want to be the best there is out there. Yes, there will be other players that play the same sport as I do, but I'm gonna be the best that is. Now that takes a lot of individual work and saying, okay, cool. If I want to be the best, I need to work on myself. I need to invest in myself. And this is something that we are not doing. We are seeking so much external things, to make us get there. But it all starts with you. It all starts with you. You know what I mean? You need to perfect yourself. You need to refine yourself. It all starts with you. What information are you feeding yourself in regard to what you're doing? What kind of circle do you have around you? Does it support you? Does it support the inner you? Do you know what I mean? The people that you choose in your life, to be in your life, do they see the value in you? Or are they just there for a fun time? Now you need to understand that even the people that are around you will eventually affect the inner you. Say if you are sitting with 5 people with no value, you actually can't count, because there's actually 6 people. Does that make sense? So one is, you need to be competent in yourself, and then when you're competent, you are attracting the right people that also build you. See, now what I want you to understand is that the external is attracted by the internal. So now if what you are attracting is not what you like, then you need to start looking at yourself. Okay, what is it that I'm doing that's attracting these that I don't like? Do you get what I'm saying? You need to, a lot of people say, yo, Easy, you are a perfectionist, man. You just, no. What you need to understand about me is that I understand this thing, that excellence, there's a thing called excellence, right? Now, excellence is a language, and there are certain people that speak that language. If I chase what people seem as perfection, I may not attain perfection, but I will attain excellence. Now, when I attain excellence, there's a certain language that great people understand, and that is the language of excellence. Now, that's the language you need to speak with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Does it make sense, guys? Or am I just talking a lot of gibberish? I see you guys are just quiet. Nobody's saying anything, which then leads me is, do you guys understand what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to teach you? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to impart here? Guys, you guys, people are so quiet, man. Do you guys feel what I'm saying, though? Do you understand that? I just want to make sure that we're on the same page before I continue and talk about the other stuff. Are you guys hearing me? No one is saying anything. You mentioned competence. Invest in our talents. Surround yourself with the support structure, but nothing works. What else is there? See, I spoke about attitude. I don't know if it's today or yesterday. I spoke about attitude. Our attitude is very, very important as well. See, once you go into something with the mindset of nothing works, with the attitude of nothing works, that's what you attract. That's why I said you need to look at, okay, what am I attracting? What am I attracting? So if you are at the point of your attitude says, nothing that I do works, and you still go do stuff, it's not gonna work. I want you to understand that it's not gonna work, because your foundation or your belief system about yourself says nothing that I do works. Does that make sense? Your attitude is very important. When I read this, you say, but nothing works. Nothing works is a statement. It's not an open statement. It's a closing statement. It says nothing works. So even if I give you what else is there, to you, nothing works. Now that's why I said you need to sit down with yourself and now start changing the conversation that you're having with yourself. Nothing works? Really? Nothing works? That's what you believe. And what you believe, you attract. What you say, what you think is what you attract. Your attitude determines your latitude. Does that make sense? Your attitude determines how high or how low you go. Do you understand that? Now you need to start changing yourself first. Your thinking pattern needs to change. You need to be transformed mentally. You need to renew your mind, to start having a different conversation. First, before anything, if they say if you change your mind, you change your life. So now this doesn't only apply with the good things, it also applies with the bad things. If you change your mind to think bad, it attracts the bad things. You change your life for the bad. Now when you change your mind to start thinking positively and start seeing the positive in everything, you start seeing things a little bit differently. And you see, and what you're seeing is what you attract. Now you attract gratitude, you attract positive energy, you attract. Now you will start You will start attracting the right people that help you also, because your attitude is better. Nobody likes a person with negative attitude. You know what I mean? I hear you tap it. I've gone to invest in my talent, gone for motivational talks and read books for self-development that touches on all you've spoken about, including the mindset, which I have done. Okay. Now, what is the issue? Talk to me. What is the issue? Let me. If you want, can I add you on the live video? Let's have a conversation. You know what I mean? But from what you're saying, I can tell you right now is that the belief system, there is something wrong with the belief system. See, you may have tools, but if you're not using the tools correctly, those tools won't work. This is a pen, right? This is a pen. It's a tool to do something. Now, if I take this tool, this pen, and I try to destroy this wall here, it's not gonna work. It's not meant for that. But I do have a tool, but I just don't have the right tools for what I want to do. So yes, you may have gone for motivational talks. You may have read books, but where are you applying? You see, I always say when it comes to knowledge and wisdom, there is 3 levels to it. There is the information, there is the understanding, and there is the wisdom. There's knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. There's 3 levels to it. What most of us do is we focus on the knowledge only. No understanding and no wisdom. Now, what is understanding and wisdom, or what is the difference between the 3? Knowledge, one, is information. Knowledge is the information that you receive. It's the information that you receive. Number 2, the understanding is the comprehension of the information that you receive. Do you comprehend? Do you understand it? Or you just know it? It's very important. Do you understand the information that you received, or you just know the information? That's where a lot of us are lacking now. Number 3 is the wisdom. The wisdom. The wisdom is the application of what you know and understand. Do you hear me? This is the most important one. The application of what you know and understand. That is what we call wisdom. Now, you may know things, you may understand them, but if you don't apply them, it means nothing. You may know things, if you don't understand them, you won't apply them properly. Now, you can't have one without the other. You can't apply what you don't understand. You can't apply what you don't know. You know what I mean? And what you know, if you don't understand it and you don't apply it, it doesn't work. Now, that's the question, that's a conversation you need to have with yourself. Do I have understanding? You know what I mean? Do I have an understanding? That's the question you need to ask yourself. I don't trust people with those kind of rings. Okay. Well, nobody invited you here. You guys hear what I'm saying? I would love to join, but not today. We might need to speak to you on the side. Nothing that I have not ticked in the box. Let me say that I will listen and go back and reevaluate. Maybe I will understand if I were to speak to you, because when you start giving me closed statements, there's questions that I need to ask you. I'm not whispering. Who says I'm whispering? Can't you guys hear me properly? We need offers and signals. So attitude is very, very important, guys. Very, very important. very, very important. You may have everything else, but if you don't have the right attitude, it's not going to work. See, that there needs to be a balance. And this is exactly what I was saying earlier on. We like to take shortcuts, the easy way out. And we need to understand that there is a balance of how things work. And then the balance needs to be maintained. And everything around you needs to balance and grow with you. You know what I mean? If you only focus on one, if you're only focusing on one aspect, you're speaking like an AI robot that's running out of battery. Or I feel like maybe you're just one idiot that just wants to come and be negative here. Let's get rid of you. When are you planning to visit Tanzania? We need a knowledge from you. Hopefully soon, brother. Hopefully soon. You're changing the way I think about life. Yeah, man. Can you guys hear me properly? Because this guy is saying I'm whispering. Can you guys hear me properly? Let me just bring this closer. Is the voice okay? You call me out upon the waters, great unknown. So guys, yes, as I was saying, attitude is very, very important. How you view what you see, life is a complicated. It's very complicated in a sense of. It's complicated and easy in the same way, in a sense of you see what you want to see. We can look at the same thing and see totally different things. And we have the power to create. We have the power to create. That is how we are. We are created. We are creators, which is why the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Now, the word heart there doesn't mean this one that pumps blood. It means your subconscious mind. What is planted in your subconscious mind? What is your belief system? Now, everything that you receive, whether by hearing or by seeing or by smelling or by touching, it gets processed within your self system. I mean your belief system. It gets processed through that, and then that's how you receive something, which is why I'm saying how we view life can be. We can look at the same thing and see totally different things, all because of our belief system. And whatever we see becomes our reality. It starts with you. I want you to understand it. It doesn't start outside else. It starts with you. What do you want to see? What do you want to get out of whatever that you're in? What lessons are you getting out of whatever is happening in your life? Are you seeing lessons or are you seeing problems? Are you seeing problems or are you seeing challenges? It can be this. You can look at the same thing. One can see an opportunity, one can see a problem. Now, how is that? How is that possible? It's because of our attitude and how we view things, how we see life. See now, this pandemic has been a clear example that separates people with positive mindset and people with negative mindsets. When this pandemic hits, let me give you an example. Think of it this way. People who were unemployed pre-COVID, people who had no jobs, when COVID came, they started suffering even more. These people were unemployed before. They didn't have an income before COVID, right? When COVID came, what they were saying, we're in a pandemic, things are going to get worse. They started suffering more than they did pre-COVID. Now, rich people, when COVID happened, they got richer. Why is that? Why is that in the same situation, others get positive results, others get negative results? In a recession, people complain, oh, it's a recession. Others are getting rich in the recession, others are getting poorer in the recession. Why is that? Now, why does that happen? We're in the same situation. It's our thoughts, our belief system. They create our reality. The external will always respect the internal. It's a natural law. The external will always respect the internal. You know. It's like, I don't know how else to say it. It's like the attitude of, oh, it's a pandemic, so that means there's going to be a lot of problems. Now, if there's a lot of problems, it means I need to provide a lot of solutions. That is good. Let's start working. Oh shit, it's a pandemic. There's going to be a lot of problems. We are going to suffer. You see that? Do you see that? Same situation, different attitudes. That's where we need to be. A lot of us are trying to fix the outside a lot. Wanna fix yourself. Everything else is bound to respect what comes from inside. I am very big on personal development. I am very big on that. Just adding value in yourself. So it's very, very important that we understand the issues of attitude. The infinite intelligence of our subconscious mind is powerful and beyond human comprehension. Enlightenment, thank you, that's what I missed. Exactly. The subconscious mind it's a creator. It attracts.